I know this isn't a normal one, but I'm kind of freaky, so I like that too. I don't want nobody kind of boring.
What up, YouTube? We back. Back with another one. I ain't gonna hold you too long. We got a young lady named Sierra, and she looking to date. So let's see what she talking about.
Kendra, hey baby, you hung up on me, girl, on Instagram. You hung up on me.
You can't drive and talk, baby.
I'm pulling over right now. I'm parking. Oh, thank God, girl. I'm parking.
Now, I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to stop at the right moment. She's trying to do this while driving. Wow. Look like, I guess this is going to be her son in the back. See, he kind of over there in the corner, in the back. So, I ain't going to hold you. I know y'all don't like me pausing the video too much, but like I say, I always put the link to the original video in the description. Because I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to pause it, okay? I try to catch myself if I do it too much, but whatever. So let's go with it.
I'm parking. Oh, thank God, girl. I'm parking right now. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing. Girl, thank you for answering. You called me back. You hung up on me on Instagram, Kendra.
What, was you not ready?
I was ready.
No, I hung up on the wrong person. It was two people.
There we go. And then guess what you did? You answered for the wrong Sierra. She was boring.
Oh my God. You said she was boring?
Yes. Kendra.
Okay, so you're Sierra like this. Is how you spell it?
No, yeah, like this.
Sierra, where you calling me from, baby?
I'm calling you from Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. How old are you?
I am 31.
31. What you do for a living?
I'm a caregiver right now, but I'm also in school to be a phlebotomist, and so I'm doing both. I'm really just trying to figure myself out. I wasn't really, ready for that question because I know you asked, but 31, I'm still kind of figuring myself out. I'm a caregiver, to bring in income right now, though.
Okay, let me get some more details. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm in Aries.
Okay. Sierra, Memphis, Tennessee, 31 Aries, caregiver. You have any kids?
I do. I have two.
2 kids. How old are your kids?
And one of them in the backseat right now while she on this show, driving with her kid in the back. I understand if you can take a phone call while you're driving and tell somebody you on the way or something like that. But for you to be on a whole in the backstage waiting for Kendra to pick you on the show, that means you waiting for her to pick you while you're watching the show, while you're driving, while your son riding with you. It just seems like a little much. Like I said, I can understand you taking a phone call. You got Bluetooth and all that. But be on the whole show while driving, this figure when you get on the show, you're going to pull over that. I don't know. That train of thought is just crazy to me. Y'all let me know. I mean, okay.
I have a 13-year-old and I have a 2-year-old.
A 13-year-old and a 2-year-old by the same man?
No, ma'am.
Why you not with the 2-year-old dad?
Honestly, during the pregnancy, he was just him and my son, my 13-year-old at the time, 11, weren't quite getting along very well. So I moved and we broke up. He's a really good father, very good person. And, I just didn't think that him and my son's relationship was positive, and I couldn't have it. I've been around, I've had some things happen in my life, and
that's too much energy coming in there. The other man, the new boyfriend trying to come in there, and you got the other son thinking he the boyfriend. That's what's going on.
I've had some bad situations. I feel like if a person isn't loving your child, then you can remove your child from the situation. So, but we still co-parent very well. We co-parent very well.
Okay, you co-parent well. All right. So Sierra, Memphis, Tennessee. She's a caregiver, 31 Aries, mom of 2 kids. Never married?
Never married.
They said, why weren't they getting along?
Well, honestly, my daughter is his first child. I have my oldest is a boy, the youngest is a girl. That's his first baby.
Look, she about to go into a whole bunch of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with it. The thing is, the boy felt he was the man of the house, and another man came and said he was the man of the house. It's just a whole bunch of clashing, and the young boy probably, being by with the mama most of the time, probably, got some inner stuff he dealing with as far as taking in the stepdaddy, okay? That could be a whole nother show itself, but we ain't about to do all that right now.
baby. He didn't. He said that my son was hard headed, disrespectful, rude. But my son, like he would say, he wouldn't go to bed when he tell him. I'm like, that's normal. You know, he's 13. I've dealt with this for years. It's normal for children not to immediately go to bed. It's normal for children.
Hello, Sierra.
You know, so I do feel like he didn't have enough experience with children before we got together, and he showed some type of resentment towards him because he didn't understand. So, um, I yeah, they just
Okay.
didn't.
All right, fair enough. But now we're
Kendra ain't gonna go in deep in that. That's like I said, that's a whole nother matter.
here. So what kind of man you looking for?
Oh my goodness, I'm looking for number one, a God fearing man. You know, I don't. He don't have to go to church every Sunday, but be willing to pray with me, be willing to read the Bible, and just have godly conversations. I'm looking for someone intelligent, funny. Um, I know this isn't a normal one, but I'm kind of freaky, so I like that too. I don't want nobody kind of boring or like not open to.
Now, like I said, the boy's still in the back seat when she talking about she wants somebody freaky. At the same time saying a God-fearing woman want a God-fearing man, okay? So, let's pay attention to how her brain working doing this interview.
Me hanging off the bed if I felt like it or whatever. Kendra, whatever I decide I want to do, I need an open-minded man.
Ooh, okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are too many children. Again, not having a relationship with God, and you can tell if a man have a relationship with God. You don't have to ask him; he'll show it. So, not having a relationship with God, too many children, which is like 4 or more. 3 and under, I could tolerate. Hygienes, he don't have to look, too much like anything. I'm 5'9", I'm very tall, so I like big guys, tall guys. So his appearance is he just have to be clean. I'm not really into he don't have to be sexy or handsome or no supermodel. I don't really care about all that. As long as he care about me and he's a little taller than me, and that's it.
Okay. So she said, just be taller than her. Because we got the next question is, should he look a certain way?
No, not really. Just taller than me, and just take care of yourself. I don't want to smell a musty or have to, look like you don't brush your teeth. I just want you to look good, smell good. That appearance stuff, I don't really care. Big, skinny. I would prefer a bigger guy, because I'm small.
Well, I guess that's one thing we gotta give her credit for so far. She ain't saying you gotta have 6-pack and 6 feet tall, or just be taller than her, which that's understandable. But she ain't really looking for nothing in the looks department too much. Okay.
Small.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Not really, but I don't. Nothing under 50K. Nothing under 50K, because we're getting older, and that's a pretty decent amount for someone at my age or older. But nothing under 50K.
Nothing under 50K.
So we'll say she being, fair with that too. She ain't getting crazy with these demands. Okay, we'll give her that.
Nothing under 50K. Nothing under 50K. Okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, girl, you caught me on a ghetto night. I was leaving the grocery store. I'm about to make these pork chops and.
Now, ain't nobody caught you about to make no pork chops. You took effort to get on the show, wait to get picked, while driving, while taking your son with you somewhere, ready to get on the show and say if you want to have your head peeled back off the side of the bed while you're having intercourse. That's the kind of man you want. Why your son riding with you?
Cabbage. So I sent my son in to grab me a cabbage head. But I'm finna make him, come on, get out and do me the Kendra Cam. Oh my goodness, Kendra.
She's about to make the son do the Kendra Cam now.
Here we go. Let me see. How do I turn this camera around? Is that how I turn it around?
No.
Nope, that's how I turned it off. So let me just hold it back here. Just hold it like this so I can back up. Hold it still. There we go.
Now this is why I'm gonna get into this briefly. Probably why that boy didn't get along with that other boyfriend. You see what's going on right now? She got the boy doing all of this. Ain't no man there to save him from his mama putting him up to stuff like this. And that's why he got into it with the past boyfriend, because he tightened it with his mama. There's nothing wrong with being close with your mama, but ain't no man there to really offset all the loving that she putting on the boy. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
We are.
Okay, you look like you're in good shape.
I'm small, but
Yeah, look, you're in good shape.
yeah.
So, Sierra, do you want the guy to be in Memphis?
He doesn't have to be if he's willing to travel or, willing to have me travel to him.
Yeah, he shut that door right behind her. She ain't had time to make sure he in the car first as a child and whatnot, before she get back in there and finish this interview trying to find another man. Right. But
because a lot of these guys in Memphis, they just want to sleep around. I'm not interested. Don't be trying to screw on me, baby, if you ain't trying to be him. Don't be trying to hit this.
Okay. All right. When was your last relationship?
My daughter's dad, and we split up last year and around this time last year, and I've been single since.
You've been single since?
Yes, ma'am. I've kind of tried to date a couple of times, but these men, they be lying. You figure out, one man said he wanted a couple of women, but he didn't have a couple of women income. I didn't understand it. You're not finna have me pinch. You're not gonna penny pinch with me and be over there spreading your love, and you don't really have it.
so if you got it, you can do it. I guess what she's saying. Long as she getting some of the love too. But if you can't afford to have multiple women, she ain't on the team. That would sound like to me.
So say that part again.
He was broke as hell, Kendra. He was broke. He was cooking for these little fast food restaurants up under the table and stuff, and he wanted multiple women. I said, no, sir. I cared about him, but I'm not. I'm better than that. I'm a lot of woman.
Oh, wow.
I'm little, but I'm a lot of woman.
So your last man didn't make a lot of money, but he was cheating on you with a lot of women.
He was. We didn't even get into a committed relationship. I noticed during the dating
Then
phase.
he wasn't cheating on you if you weren't in a relationship.
It wasn't cheating, but we never got into a serious relationship because of that aspect that he wanted multiple women. If I had agreed to him having multiple women, I would have been one of them.
If he could afford it.
Right, but let's just get clarity, ladies. If you're not in a relationship, you can't call it cheating.
True.
I mean, you agreed to dealing with him without a committed relationship. And I mean, you could decide that.
I guess I hear what Kendra's saying, but I don't know about using the word agreed to be with him, but not being committed with him sexually. To me, that kind of sounds like that's still making it kind of like the man presented this deal to you and you agreed to it like it ain't two adults. So I think the thing is there's no agreement at all. I don't think you agreed to having a cut buddy. What you trying to say? There was no agreement. You're just doing what you're doing. No agreement involved. I mean, I hear what Kendra's saying, but I just had to sneak that in. I don't think the word agreement should be used because I ain't putting no terms on the table. You just here. I'm just here. Ain't no terms, so I ain't agreeing to shit.
Okay, you know what? I want more, and this isn't offering me more, so you remove yourself. That's fine, but it's not cheating if you were never in a relationship.
You're right, Kendra. But when I met him, I initially, let him know that I wasn't out to just be dating, without intention. I only date to pursue something that's serious and that's going to be ongoing. I want marriage. I desire marriage. I date for marriage. And he could have just shut all that down from the beginning, but he fed into it because he didn't want to just walk away. And maybe 4 or 5 months in, I noticed you multiple women. He didn't bring that up in the beginning. He should have said that when I sat down and told him what I wanted. But
here's the deal. What you said, your actions didn't match. True. Right? Because
you're right.
You tolerated things that didn't align to your words. So in most people, they listen to your actions more than your words, right?
I wonder if her phone's connected to Bluetooth in that car and it just all this stuff just blasting in that boy ear in the backseat. Y'all put in the comments, is she? But she might not be on Bluetooth. But if she is, this is naturally, if she got a late enough model car to have Bluetooth in it. Typically, your phone connects and you just, set it and forget it. But never mind, y'all.
Right?
There we go. You're
so
right.
You could say anything, but when your actions don't align, that's the truth. So yeah, you started off saying what you desire, what you wanted, and you had a standard, but you still dealt with him without getting the things that you say were your standards. So now just use this as a teachable moment for yourself and just know go moving forward, only entertain the men. If you want a relationship, then those are the only men you should entertain.
That's right. That's it. You're right. I've
Okay.
learned.
All right.
She ain't learned.
Did I ask you this question? When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Last year sometime.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Procrastination, and sometimes I'm funny at some of the wrong times. So being funny at the wrong time, being procrastinating, and I don't know. They say I talk too much, but I don't think so.
Okay. She don't think so. All right. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Oh my God, I'm a blessing, Kendra. I bring good energy. I mean, and he should have peace when I meet him. So I can't just bring him peace. I could help him keep it, but I can't bring him peace. I'm a prayer warrior. I have a great relationship with God, with Jehovah God. I have a really good relationship with Him. So when anyone connected to me is blessed. I'm driven. I'm ambitious. I have a beautiful voice. I'm a singer. I write poetry.
Look, this is all just hope and magical stuff, nothing tangible. This is all just I'm wonderful to you. And it ain't telling us nothing about what you bringing to the man or to the table, whatever you want to call it. It just, I don't know. I'm a fairy, and I can sprinkle fairy dust over everything.
And I do like amateur comedy here and there. I'm a hell of a person.
So you're a singer. You want to give us 20 seconds?
Girl, I give you more than 20 seconds. Come on, Keith.
Just 20 seconds. Just 20 seconds.
Okay. Okay, this is on I wrote. Here we go. Sitting down, coming up with solutions. And now that I don't even care, look what you've done. You got me twisted. Shut up and just listen. You've been treating some other tricking.
What?
She just messed up opportunity to get signed if the right person looking at this and feeling her.
Sierra?
She in there on that phone trying to drive and trying to, raise her son.
Sierra?
We don't know what happened. You done dropped the ball, Sierra.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Was somebody calling you?
Yeah, my uncle. I was trailing him to his house, so he keep calling, probably seeing where I'm at because I done pulled over and stopped.
So not only that, she just goes to the grocery store and get a cabbage head and got her son around with her and got his sister car seat in the back. Not only she's on the show while driving, had to pull over. Mind you, while she was doing all of this, she was actually following somebody to a destination. Just got off the road. Forget who trying to get her to where she need to go. To get on this Kendra show to do this at this time. I'm not saying nothing wrong with coming on the show. I appreciate her coming on the show, but I'm just saying the timing and when you decide to get on the show is kind of like, y'all know what I'm saying. It ain't right, okay?
Okay. All right. Okay. You didn't sound bad. Okay, girl.
Thank you.
And Sierra, what's the age range you would date?
40 to maybe 55.
Should he be in Memphis?
He don't have to be, but that's fine. I mean, it'll be cool for convenience.
Okay. Now, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app, Sierra?
I am.
Okay. Is it under the name Sierra?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see. You spell it like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Sierra, Serra.
SIE.
Oh, SIE. There's a couple Sierras. What color is your profile? I think this is you. I think this is you. Is this you?
Come on now.
Okay, I found you fast. She got a purple shirt on. This is Sierra. Let's get some more photos into it. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, this is the body picture. Ooh. Oh, my tailor texted me. I'm trying to get an outfit for Friday tailored. Oh, I skipped the picture.
Instagram code.
Okay. This will be her first picture, though, when you go to the website. Kendra G Singles is the dating app. Kendra G Singles, and she spells her name like this.
There you go.
Sierra,
Checking her out on the singles
Sierra.
out.
She's 31, single, has kids. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm very open-minded, outgoing person. I love to laugh and eat. LOL. I sing, write songs, and aspire, learn different instruments. Looking for someone who loves music, gardening, outdoors, fishing, and camping. Someone who truly has a relationship with God. Deal breakers: a man that doesn't or barely have a relationship with God. A man that wants to sleep with more than one woman. Sierra ain't playing with that. She's ready for a one man, a one.
She must have really liked that fella that was having multiple women on her, cause she got that on her dating profile, and she got it on this show, which is now on this show. Okay, so it's something deep with that man that had the multiple women that she claimed was just flipping burgers.
Woman, man is what she wants.
Cause I'm a whole
Here's how
party
you can
for
find her. Download the dating app Kendra G Singles and type in Sierra. All right, baby girl.
Thank you,
Listen.
beautiful. And you do your thing, Kendra. I love you. You keep going. I was gonna be inboxing you all night, crying and stuff. Kendra, why you ain't gonna be like that? Come on, we family, we cousins, girl.
Listen, I got some questions for you. Do you want them?
Hit me.
All right. Coffee Killer said, so women can't protect themselves. What made you think you were in a committed relationship?
What do they mean?
Remember the guy you was talking about that you said was cheating on you?
So look, again, men are manipulators. When I met this man, I told him I'm not interested unless you're willing to date me on the level of marriage. That's all I'm pursuing. I told him that.
That ain't manipulating. He might have lied or said what he had to say to get to you, but I'm not sure how that's manipulating. But maybe lying is manipulating. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. Was she manipulated on, or was she just lied to her and young was kind of dumb, I guess you would say, or didn't have discernment to see what was going on?
At the very first conversation, he proceeded to date me. 3 or 4 months in, he made it seem like I was the only one he was dating until I saw a text in his phone. That was the only way I would have known that there were That's the only way I would have known that there were multiple women. He wasn't gonna ever tell me. He was never gonna be man enough to tell me. He was never.
But the original question was, what made you thought you was in a committed relationship? Not going on and on about how he had all these women that you had on your profile and that you spoke about earlier. What made you think that y'all was in a relationship? Just because you told him what you wanted, if he never sat down and said, or you never brought him down and asked what it is, or just saying what you wanted. Maybe somebody should have been more clear in that situationship.
Never gonna be masculine enough to be real and enjoy life and live his life with the truth without.
You're never gonna be emasculate enough. Let's go back and see what she just said.
He wasn't gonna ever tell me. He was never gonna be man enough to tell me. He was never gonna be masculine enough to be real and enjoy life and live his life with the truth without hiding from other women and hurting other people. So yes, you're right, Kendra.
So if a man is not keeping it real, that's being what she said, emasculine, or he wasn't masculine enough. So you're not masculine for not keeping it real with some of these women out here. I think that's just some shameful language just to, express her hurt that brother put on her. It's something about that brother she wanted.
I need to protect myself and not listen to men that's not making commitments. You're right. He should have made a commitment before I slept with him. Before I dealt with him. So I've learned, mind you, that's the only guy that I've dated or tried to date since my daughter. She's 2.5. She was 2 on Valentine's Day of this year. So since me and her dad, that's the only one guy that I tried to open up to and date, and he was like lies and stuff. So I had to cut that loose. I live and I learn.
Okay, let me jump in. I'm not going to deny men do play mind games and there is manipulation. I agree to that. But this is why I always tell y'all, for those who want relationships, not to have sex until you confirm whether or not you're in a relationship. So the responsibility that you have to uphold is, even if a man tries to manipulate you, he won't be able to if you stay true to your standard, right?
Yeah.
So if you stay true to your standard and you say, I want a relationship, so I don't want to have sex unless I'm in a committed relationship. So when the time comes and y'all feeling frisky and he touching on you, okay, you in the mood. So
I hear what Kendra's saying. I ain't saying she's wrong, but pertaining to this girl, the way she said she want a freak and all that and be a man of God, he might have not touched her first. I'm willing to bet she made the move and said, well, I want a relationship, and just threw sex on him. And he just rolled with it. I'm telling you. There wasn't no agreement. Ain't no such thing as no agreement until there is an agreement.
So we go together. You my man now, like we exclusive. Because I'm only gonna be willing to do that if we're exclusive. Now,
Right.
if he proceeds and then lies to you, then you can call that cheating. You can call that lying. You call that manipulation. But if you don't have that conversation, then you have to own up to the responsibility of doing the activity before confirming what y'all were on. So I'm not denying that men are manipulative. What I'm saying is they
We
can't
need to be
manipulate
smarter and weeding
you.
out the lies. We need to be smart and weeding out the lies from the beginning. Don't.
No, 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 no. She shouldn't have cut Kendra off. Kendra was given the game as far as her situation. You don't weed about and sort out the lies. I mean, you can try that, but what Kendra is saying, if you have a certain standard about yourself, it don't matter if they lying or whatever. You can hold them to the fire at least as much as you can if you say you was at least committed to it. Now, anybody can lie. Anybody can be in a committed relationship for 20, 30 years and somebody can turn around and cheat on them tomorrow. That can happen to anybody. But at least you knew it was something bigger than just, you know, a non-agreement arrangement type of thing. From the get-go, if you establish that standard from the get-go, you know, you might have could have worked it out a little better.
Don't fall into the trap later and then get all of your feelings. And then you're right, Kendra. And I've learned that from that one interaction. I didn't take multiple different men. I didn't have to go through it multiple different times. My daughter, dad, you ask these women like Kendra, a lot of these women get on here and ask for a man that's making like six figures or this, that, and the other. When I met my daughter's dad, he's making six figures.
So she do talk too much because she's way off of what Kendra was talking about. Even she went all the way back to something at the beginning of the show.
It's more than that. He's a homeowner. He's been on his job 20 plus years. He has really good credit, really good relationship with his family. I had all that. It's not about them six figures. And they keep asking about this man's money, and it's not yours. It's his money. It don't matter if he's making seven figures. He ain't got to spend it on your ass. So it don't matter how much a man's making. I'll take a man that's making 50 as long as he's invested in me and he's willing to grow. We can get up to that 1K a piece or two a piece.
Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that. That little speech she just gave, even though it was off topic like hell. But, you know, y'all let me know.
Okay. But he has to be exclusive.
Has to be.
Okay, let's do. Well, she's Sierra. She is Sierra on the Kendra G Singles dating app. I do want to say this. People say men will lie. I know men will lie, y'all. I just think this though. Is there ever any accountability we have to take as women?
And that's
because
I'm
just really giving y'all, and I share this story often. This is where I got this lesson from, because many years ago, he was actually an athlete, and like situationship, he wasn't my man. And then I heard about something and I was very, very upset. And I brought it to him and I questioned it to him. And then he said to me, but we weren't in a relationship. And as much as I was hurt, I was mad, I was sad, I had feelings. But when he said that, I had to honor it because he was right that we was not in a relationship. And it taught me in that moment, never be intimate with someone I'm not in a relationship with, because you're not going to be able to come back and say that to me. Now, yes, if a man agrees and then he lies, well, then there's accountability that has to be had. And then you could just say, you lied to me, literally.
Let me say something about it. I'm not saying Kendra is wrong about the lying part, but about the other part about the man telling her that we wasn't even in a relationship. See, they paint that as, it comes off as, the way they paint it as, it's like they were tricked into something from the man. And I don't really like that narrative that's going out, because it's more about her feelings than it is about a man doing her wrong. Right? As a, you know, and I understand women's feelings are different from men, but they paint it as the man tricked her to get something, like, you know, don't get me wrong, some guys probably do, but that's not the majority of the time. Majority just going with the flow, you're having fun, and the man feelings is not like the woman, so he just not too wrapped up into it until it's some kind of agreement, because men kind of operate on that kind of like barter type system thing, or we agreeing for something, or, you know, when I get a job, I know this is a job, so if it's, you know, nothing established, guys just typically go with the flow. It's like having another night out. You know we're gonna go out, we don't know what we're gonna do, but we just hope to come back home. And it's the same thing when, you know, how they operate with the women. So the women feelings get a little deeper into it when, you know, they start feeling the man a little bit. And the men kind of, you know, feel for that woman, but he gonna govern himself to a certain level because it ain't no agreement. But it's, you know, the narrative that most of these guys are just tricking women out of what they got going on between their legs is not entirely true in some instances, but no, it's not, you know, on a widespread, these men just tricking the women and just saying, you know, I got you without having to be in a relationship with you. No, there was no agreement until there's agreement. Everybody just doing them. It's more of a feelings thing.
And walk away from the relationship. I'm not saying this stuff is bulletproof, but it will help. Because right now with situationships, there really isn't no rules.
You're right.
No. But we gotta go. I love talking to you. I'm happy you made it.
Thank you. I love you too, Kendra. Have a good night.
All right, bye, baby.
All right, y'all. That was Sierra on the Kendra G show. Shout out to Kendra G. Like I said, I put a link to the description if you want to see the video without me in it at all. And I appreciate you tuning in. Comment, like, subscribing. This one didn't really get too wild. There's a couple points I wanted to make on it, but another one pop up and I'll be back and let y'all know what I think about that. But y'all, see you on the next one. Hold it down.